Well, you've seen them, you've sat at them, and if you're like most, you can't stand red lights. Well, as anyone that lives in Fayetteville can tell you, we have a lot of traffic lights, and it's virtually impossible to get anywhere in the city without seeing red. But what impact are all those red lights actually having on your commute? To find out, I took to the streets of our city for an in-depth look. To get a sense for the impact that red lights can have, I used landmarks along some of Fayetteville's primary thoroughfares. A Food Lion, located on Morganton Road near Riley Road, the Best Buy on Skybo Road near Cliffdale, the Airborne Special Operations Museum just off Hay Street, and a business park on Ramsey Street. Using a video camera, I recorded the drive and then analyzed the footage to look for three key factors: where each stoplight was, which ones were red when I approached them, and how long the wait was before each light turned green. Over the course of more than an hour, I tried different combinations and different routes, but the three primary ways I tried went from the business park to Food Lion to Best Buy, and Best Buy to the ASOM. With distances provided by Google Maps, it was time to hit the road. Route number 1 involved an estimated 9.1 miles of travel. The route along Ramsey and Skybo involved 19 traffic lights in total, only 3 of which were red. Drive time, just over 13.5 minutes. Total wait time for red lights, about 1.5 minutes. Route number 2 called for 4.7 miles. The route along Riley and Cliffdale involved 11 lights in all, 2 of which were red. Travel time was about 9 minutes, with red lights consuming just over 2. Finally, Route 3 stretched for 5.9 miles. Between Skybo and Morganton, there were 22 lights in all, more than a third of which were red. But despite 3.5 minutes of wait time, this trip still took less than 16 minutes. The results paint a sobering picture. Of the over 100 stoplights I'd encountered, 26 had been red, or about 1 out of every 4. Of the 77.5 minutes I spent driving, I'd spent more than 15 sitting at red lights, or just shy of 20%. Most critically of all, averaging the 36.5 miles I traveled, with the 101 total stoplights I encountered, the result was 1 stoplight every 0.36 miles. Now, of all the traffic lights I encountered, the one that kept me waiting the longest was the left turn from Morganton onto Skybo, clocking in at a whopping 90 seconds. One other thing I'll mention is that I tried an alternate route between the business park and the Food Lion, this time using the new 295 bypass around the city. Contrary to what I expected, that way actually took 10 minutes longer than the comparable route on Ramsey and Skybo, involved 6 additional traffic lights, and more than doubled the time spent sitting still.